this month will be my first year anniversary. So I feel very comfortable here and safe. I feel at home now. I had reached a point in my life that I could no longer do the things that I really like to do. So it kind of become meaningless, and I couldn't take care of the house and the yard like I like it. And although my daughter lived across the street, you know, she has a life of her own, and they travel a lot. And then she would worry herself sick when she'd leave me. And at that point, I have had chronic back problems for years. And so I was in bed more than I was up and about. And all the circumstances, for a long time, I thought, it's time. And then I finally told Susan, you know, look around. And this place is so close to our house.
Well, at first it was because it was so convenient to be, like, I'm 2 minutes away, you know. But after talking to the staff, and they said it would be her home, and our home, you know. And that made me feel good. But they've been the best.
So she stopped by and she said, oh yeah, it's nice, you know. And I said, okay, you know, because she's got good taste. She wouldn't take me any place that wasn't nice. So I said, okay. So she made all the arrangements, and I was just here real quickly, you know.
When we walked in that first day, I thought, oh, I don't know how this is going to go, you know. And she was a trooper, you know. And just leaving her was very hard, but let me tell you, she blossomed. She just became herself again, you know.
At first it was really strange, you know, moving from a house. Now I call it my dorm. And it's a pleasant room. Susan decorated it for me with all my personal things, which is really the nice part of this, is that you can bring your own things in, pictures and personal things that you like. And the first week was hard, so I stayed in. And then I eventually started going out and met some very nice people. And I haven't met anybody, as far as the residents, they're all nice. You know, I haven't met anybody that I didn't like, you know. And the caretakers are wonderful. The caregivers, I should say. They're all very good to me, and I feel at home now. It certainly wasn't a fun experience, but I had the best care. Pauline, she stayed with me for the most part all day, in and out, and then, you know, was actually at bedside and made sure I took my pills, my meds, encouraged me to drink liquids, helped me to get up, because it leaves you so weak. Your body just feels like jello, you know, like you're not even control it. So she was there for me, and I'm just positive. You know, I know it's God's will, but without Pauline, I'm not sure I would have made it.
No, you wouldn't have made it.
You know, and the kids, my son and daughter, Susan here, you know, was here all the time through the window. And, and you know, she knew the care that I was getting, so it relieved their minds. And Pauline just wouldn't let me give up. She said, you will get better. And I think she scared me into getting better.
She even came on her days off.
So it was the better part of a whole month that I was really in bad shape. I think it was about a month. And then I started coming out of it. But like I say, it was the good care that I got, personal care. unlike that you would get in a hospital. Because there, the nurses are so busy, they don't have time to sit with one person and coddle them like Pauline did. Everybody's been very kind to me. They treat me very, very well. And I'm settled in. And as far as being isolated, well, there's a lot of activities that go on here. You can do them if you want. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. You can just, However, so I spend time on my iPad and reading and games and do puzzles a lot. And bingo and lots of games. And the residents all seem to be, content and mellowed out. Is that the word? Or, nobody's really upset about anything. And even the cooks are good. They treat me very well. And they'll save me food that I like. And, they spoil me. Coming in, I didn't know what to expect because at a younger age, I thought I would do voluntary work at a senior citizen place, but this was a lot of years ago. And I thought, well, I should do something, give back to the community or something. At that time, I was a hairdresser. So I thought I'll donate one day a week or one day every 2 weeks to go in and do the ladies' hair. Well, I went one day. I had all I could do is to get through that one day. It was so bad and so sad. So coming here, I thought, what's this going to be like? Well, naturally, it wasn't anything like what I had experienced way back when. So it's been nice because they've been so good, and especially Pauline. She's just been a dear. She's like family now. Yeah. She really is.
She is our family.
Yeah, she's family, and my children love her just like I do. Yeah, we're so grateful for everything that they've done for me and my family.
Well, when she first asked me to start looking around, I kind of blew her off because I'm like, no, we're not doing this. And then I was watching her, and she's slowly just declining and not getting enjoyment out of the things she used to. And she wouldn't just go to bed and to her low green chair, not do anything else. And I'm thinking, this is not my mom, So when I came here and talked to everyone and seen how beautiful it was, and the people were just so warm and friendly, and I checked out the residents, and I'm like, yeah, they're so nice, So it was just a miracle that there was even a space for my mom, because I'm sure there's a waiting list, and it was just God's will and God's time for her to be here.
Well, that's the least we could do, is to pay compliments to the whole facility and all the people that work here. It's been a blessing, because when I was home, I was in bed more than out of bed, because I have health issues. And then I found myself not doing my medications as I should have been doing, So all in all, it's been great for me and for my family. Now they can go off and not have to worry because they know somebody's here looking after me. Mm-hmm. So it's all been good so far.
The medication part is very important, because I would go over there and there'd be pills here and pills there, and like, Mom, why aren't you taking pills? I don't need them today. It was all up to her, And she also got to the point she didn't want to go to the doctor anymore, And that was huge, because now Karen comes in here and sees her, unless it's something she can't handle. But I love that part,
Oh, I love it also. Susan's true. She's telling the truth here that I just said, I'm not going to any more doctors. I'm not going.
Yeah.
And so this is wonderful that I don't have to run around to this doctor and that doctor. It's all right here for me. And it's great. The only time I leave now is to see a cardiologist periodically for, follow-ups. But that's it.
Yeah, I think the hardest part about making that decision is making the decision. In your heart, you just have to find the right place that you feel good, about leaving your loved one, and we are blessed that we found that place.